Good afternoon, guys. Bill McMillan here with IndyWX.com. A much more humid feel out there this evening as dew points are beginning to rise into the low and mid 60s across central Indiana. Temperatures at the 6 o'clock hour in the lower and middle 80s across central portions of the state. And let's just get ready for a rather humid stretch of things as we move through the long race and Memorial Day weekend. Kind of a rinse and repeat pattern with highs in the low to mid 80s each day, overnight lows in the mid to upper 60s. And again, a rather muggy feel as well. As far as rain and thunderstorm activity goes, I apologize that I didn't pull up the radar for this video update. But I can tell you at just after 6:15, 6:20 as we record this video, really the only thunderstorm activity across the state remains across far southern portions of the state and across far northwestern Indiana as well. Most of the state is rain-free, and I think we stay that way as we go into the overnight. For the most part, an upper air disturbance is going to track through central Indiana, and given the nature of the humid air mass that we have in play, a couple of thunderstorms could develop tonight. Locally heavy rain certainly possible with any thunderstorm that develops. But all in all, I think most neighborhoods remain rain-free into Thursday morning. And really what we want to stress here as we go through the next few days, while there will be shower and thunderstorm potential in the afternoon and evening hours in particular of the scattered nature, there are going to be many more dry hours than stormy wet hours. And as far as precipitation or rainfall totals go over the next few days, it's not going to be a uniform type rainfall forecast by any stretch of the imagination. Some of the neighborhoods may see as much as 1 to 2 inches of rain under these stronger thunderstorms that develop in this muggy air mass, while some other neighborhoods may struggle to really even pick up much more than a 1/4 inch of rain. So just a scattered nature to the rain and thunderstorm activity, and that's going to really continue as we wrap up the week as well and go on into the Memorial Day and the race weekend. In fact, if anything, I think aerial coverage of thunderstorms during the afternoon and evening will likely decrease as we go into the upcoming weekend. But over the next couple of days, again, the theme remains the same with scattered shower and thunderstorm potential there, particularly again during the afternoon and evening hours. Locally heavy rain possible with any thunderstorm that develops. But as we go into the upcoming race weekend, I think aerial coverage begins to decrease. We'll have to maintain an isolated to widely scattered shower and thunderstorm in our Saturday and Sunday forecast, and for that matter, Memorial Day itself. But again, stressing that there are going to be many more dry hours than stormy hours across central Indiana. So all in all, great news. Again, highs in the low to mid 80s and overnight lows in the middle to upper 60s through the weekend. As we look forward, teleconnections are beginning to point in a direction that leads us to think that the pattern is going to turn much cooler, unseasonably cool, and at this time of the year, considering we're going to be into the month of June, a rather refreshing air mass we think develops as we go into the second week of June. And we're kind of getting that tip-off here from the PNA going strongly positive as we go into the early portions of June. And we know at this point that this favors a trough across the eastern portion of the country. And sure enough, forecast models are beginning to show that as well. And I think as we move through the next few days, most of this mid to longer term data will continue to correct to more of a significant trough over the eastern portion of the country around the second week of June, and a resulting cool pattern developing with that positive PNA. And interestingly, the CFSV2, I think, has actually got a pretty good idea here with its week 3 temperature anomaly forecast, showing those cooler anomalies developing across the eastern portion and the central portion of the country. This is valid again for the second week of June, or the 8th through the 14th, roughly there. So yes, it is humid, it is warm now, we've got scattered thunderstorms to deal with over the next few days, but as a whole, as we move forward, I think we turn cooler yet again out there around the week 3 time period. Guys, make it a great evening, and thank you as always for your support of IndyWX.com.